Okay, first and foremost, you know very well how to create a project. npm, fine, create React app. So you know that npm create React app, find my app. You can do that. This way you can create a React app, correct or not? After you have created a React app, you need to say cd my app, and then you got to say npm start. But before that, please install few things. npm install React router DOM at latest. This is needed for router. Getting that? So likewise, wherever there is a necessity, you need to install, because the default project does not have this node, fine, modules. So analyze, you have to install them. Default irukadala, you have got to install them. Now first exercise which I am going to do is a nested component exercise, the lab 2 and the React book 2 முடிக்க போறேன். So class nested extends React component. But in order to work with this, you need to import React from React, right? So here, so I'm going to create a constructor. I'll call the super, and here I'm going to have the render function with return, and here I'm going to have a div, and here I'm going to create nested components, right? So here I'm going to have a class header extends React component, and this I'm going to export default nested, and here I'm going to say render return div, and here I'm going to have this dot props dot header value. I'm going to have this header value. Now header value, from where I'm going to pick up, I'm going to have this dot state equal to header value equal to, fine, Harris Infotech, content value equal to and then footer value column, okay. So here I am going to say header value equal to this dot state dot header value. So here I cannot read like header value, I need to read it as value, because here I am passing the state value as value. That's a props, right? That's a props. So I am going to now create content, and then I am going to create footer. So I am passing the state as a property value down, right? And I would like to have a HR here. Okay. Now apart from this, I am also going to have the other components. So here I am going to say content content. So here it's going to be content value, footer value, this is going to be footer, sorry, footer. Okay, so the nested components are ready. Now an extra thing I'm going to do is I'm going to have a method change header. Here I'm going to say this dot set state of fine header value colon golden touch. I'm changing, and for this I'm going to create one more method name equal to this dot change header. So that I'm passing here, where I'm passing to this. Here I'm going to create a button on click equal to this dot props dot method name. Click me for calling parent method. Okay, cool. I've done state change, properties, state, as well as communication. Now I'm going to call this in a route. So in order to work with router, I'm going to go to app.js. In app.js I'm going to create the router for this. So import, first and foremost I need to say npm install react router DOM @latest, without which it will not work. Import react from react, and then I need to create links and routes and routers. So I need to say import react router DOM, and after that I am going to say import nested from nested class app extends react.component export default app. Here this is the place I am going to create the router. This is the first one. Then I need to create routes. Then I need to create route. Fine. Path equal to slash. Fine. Element equal to இது வந்து root path. இது அடுத்த path root path equal to ex1 element equal to nested. Okay, so I have created the router, routes, route முடிச்சிட்டேன். இப்போ now what is left out is my main.js. main.js import react from react class main extends react dot component export default main. இதில் என்ன பண்ண போகிறோம் அப்படின்னா render div and இதில் வந்து நான் import I need to import this all. So we have created a link to ex1. Where is ex1? ex1 is not this actually, or I can say that also. For example, nested on the ex2 akiru main dot app dot js because I have an ex1 one thing there. So let me say ex1 there, just to avoid confusion. ex2, this let me attach it to nested. Okay, and here I need to say import ex1 from okay ex1. So ex2 is this. So inga vandu I will have in main.js two guys. This is ex1 pointing to ex1, link to ex2 which is nested. Okay, so my router is ready. Router enna seiyum app.js mein these routes I am creating ex1 ex2. Fine, this will be path, and then these routes are in turn connected to this main.js. ஸோ இதான் ஓப்பன் ஆகுது. ஏன்னா நம்ம இங்கே கொடுத்துருக்குதுன்னா the root page is main page. So main page will get loaded. In this main page two links are getting opened. So in the two links தான் நமக்கு வந்து we will just make it as li two bulleted points முடிச்சிருவோம். Okay, this will be nice, two bulleted points. That's it guys. So ex1 and ex2 is ready. So ex1 வந்து காலியா இருக்கு. I'm going to remove that. I'm going to say import react from react. So இதை டெஸ்ட் பண்ணி பார்த்துருவோம். extends react component export default ex1. And one more thing I need to do in main.js, I need to create an output. Output area. Where the output will come. Okay, the output of the ex1 ex2 will get displayed. Run பண்ணுவோமா? ஒரு exercise முடிச்சிருக்கோம். How much time it has taken? 7:20 we started. 14 minutes are. If no error is there, 14 minutes is our time. So if you could do separately sit I mean உட்காந்து பண்ணிங்கன்னா இந்த எக்ஸசைஸை you can finish off in 10 minutes. Practicing more and more time will make it better. So router முடிச்சிருக்கோம், nested component முடிச்சிருக்கோம், props and state முடிச்சிருக்கோம், even intercommunication between components முடிச்சிருக்கோம். So always open this page. Okay, we got main is not defined. Okay, in app.js main tarla. Import main from. See in the error la ipo idhula or chinna or error panta. There is a bug in VS Code. First time I created main with lower case panita. So every time it is saying it is not there. The file name differs from the main.js and ulla andha mari vechitaanga. So what I have to do is I got to I have copied this. I'll delete this. It's a bug. I have no other option for me. So I will recreate this file main.js. Now that error will go off. It's a silly error, but we have no other choice. Okay, it is saying output. I'll check once because it's saying ReactDOM outlet. Sorry. See, practice panna kuda namakku vandu sometimes we make errors. Idha nama daily practice panna the problem poidum. See, for me also everybody is same, right? So compiled successfully. So got it. Ex2 nested. Correct vandricha. Now click me. Golden touch. As a change, it's working. One thing I still didn't finished off in this is nested is 20 minutes side chida. Anyhow it will work. Go for 20 minutes. So one more thing I would like to give you is okay, it got deleted and the previous content has come. Anyway, this is what I want to type. There is something called life cycle for components. In the header component I have given component did mount, component will unmount, component should component update, component did update. 4 life cycle methods I have put. ಇದಕ್ಕೆ என்ன ಅರ್ಥம்னா component open load ಆಗುம்போது ಇದು ಕಾಲ್ ಆகும். ஸோ லோட் ஆகும்போது நம்ம ஏதாவது செய்யணும், டேட்டாபேஸ் கனெக்ஷன் பண்ணணும், இல்லை நெட்வொர்க் கனெக்ஷன் பண்ணணும்னா இது பண்ணலாம் நீங்கள். ஃபைன். அன்மவுண்ட், அதாவது அன்மவுண்ட் ஆகுது, நீங்கள் வந்து க்ளோஸ் பண்ணுறீங்க இந்த காம்போனண்ட்டை, ஸ்க்ரீன்லேருந்து வெளியே போகிறீங்கன்னா this will get called, this method will get called. Should component update na நான் இப்போ ஒரு மெத்தட் கால் பண்ணேன் இல்லையா, I called one method that changed the header value from Harris Infotech to GoldenTouch மாற்றிச்சு. அந்த நேரத்தில் இந்த மெத்தட் கால் ஆகும். அப்போது அது கேட்கும் மாற்றணுமா வேண்டாமான்னு சொல்லி. நீங்கள் ட்ரூ கொடுத்தா மாற்றும், ஃபால்ஸ் கொடுத்தா மாற்றாது. இது எப்போன்னா காம்போனன்ட் டிட் அப்டேட்னா அப்டேட் ஆன பிறகு இது கால் ஆகும். getting that? This is life cycle methods for a React component. எங்கே கொடுத்துருக்கேன்னா I have given it for a header. Now let me save this. Come back here. இங்கே பாருங்கள். Now I click on this. It becomes GoldenTouch. see Harris infotech இருக்கு component mounted வந்திருக்கு பாருங்க ஏன்னா component mount ஆயிருக்கு now click me it has got changed so should component update has returned true and component got updated இப்போ நான் என்ன பண்றேன் இத I will just change this to false இது ஒரு last exercise of chapter in second book so இதுல வந்து false கொடுக்கிறேன் இப்போ if I give this see this now component will get mounted now if I click on this Harris infotech will not change to GoldenTouch see should component update la enna pannten false கொடுத்துட்டேன் இங்க Harris infotech GoldenTouch ஆகல so life cycle method வந்து will control the life cycle of that particular component so இந்த நாலு மெத்தட் தான் போட்டுருக்கேன் இன்னும் ரெண்டு மூணு மெத்தட் இருக்கு that you can see in the book so basic purpose of life cycle is you want to do something during the life cycle of the component you can control the entire working nature of that particular component got it guys இது வந்து full book of your second இல்ல ரெண்டு தான் நான் விட்டுருக்கேன் ஒன்னு prop validation prop types அது நீங்க ஆல்ரெடி நான் பண்ணி காட்டிட்டேன் அதை நீங்க பாருங்க because just to save the time in 1 hour session I have reduced that okay fine now exercise 1 I am going to repeat the same exercise which I did the other day I did it in 2 phase பண்ணேன் இது இப்போ 1 exercise தான் பண்ண போறேன் so going back to exercise 1 so இதான் வச்சிருந்தோம் நாம இப்போ இது வந்து நான் இப்போ finish பண்ண போறேன் constructor இது வந்து கொஞ்சம் பெருசு it's a little big that's the reason I am doing it one more time for so I have given these two students and then I am giving one array for array declare பண்றேன் and then this dot my style one declare பண்றேன் okay இதெல்லாம் யூஸ் பண்ண போறேன் and then data போதும் அது and then I am going to write methods handle submit equal to this submit handle பண்ற method so always I will say prevent default because I don't want the default action of the submit button and in the method குள்ள நான் என்ன பண்ண போறேன் I'm going to write some logic and the logic எனக்கு ரொம்ப யூஸ்ஃபுல்லா இருக்க போறது இந்த இது grade ref this dot class ref this will create a connection with the component so inga enna panna poren I am going to read the value so that value I am going to push to the data this dot my data dot push it's an array right and within that I am going to say I'm going to pass it as a list this dot so this will read the component value similarly I'm going to say class ref current value how am I going to have this value so very simple I'm going to have a form on submit equal to this dot handle submit and here I'm going to have input type equal to text, name equal to grade, then ref equal to this dot. This is how I'm linking the reference of this component. Then value equal to this dot state dot grade, and then I'm going to say on change equal to this dot handle change, which I am yet to write. So here I have made the, now I'm going to create for class. Class that's it. And then I'm going to have button on submit, button type equal to submit, this dot state dot submit value, adu kuda dynamic avanga. Okay, so this is how I have linked. And apart from handle submit, I'm going to have handle change. This will also have e. So using this I will update the state, this dot state because that name and this name matches, e dot target dot value. Right, so on the value adula vandru handle change. So this one I'm going to push to the state, this dot set state of data list, this dot my data. So simple form, fine. And here I'm going to say display the data. So since it's there is no need for force update, automatically it will get force update because I'm using set state method. Handle submit is not defined. Yeah, this one should have been okay. First இதை check பண்ணிப்போம். So here I have my grade, fine. This dot set state. Okay, so grade, first grade, distinction, submit button, it's coming. Okay, I would like to do some more stuffs. Apart from this, I would like to say this dot grade because I want to do some changes. Grade ref dot current dot disabled equal to true. This dot class ref dot current dot disabled equal to true. I just want to do some activity with this. This dot submit ref dot current dot disabled equal to true, so that you learn how to work with components dynamically. See this here, something I'm typing. So okay, ref tarli. Okay, 1 second. Okay, inga tarla. Ref equal to this dot submit ref. Okay, so here they have become, see, they have become deactivated, right? So I am able to control the component also. I am able to do this. Sorry, where in an next is I want to add a style. Before that I would like to have a style inga irukilla. So I would like to add one more div. id equal to my div. Fine. Here is infotech, I am typing here. Okay. So இங்க என்ன பண்றேன்னா style equal to this dot my style. Okay, let's see whether it picks up. So it has picked up color red. My style, it has picked up the color red. Now I would like to add one method. Fine. Change style. So how I want to change the style is, I want to change style through ReactDOM. So variable myd equal to document dot get element by id of myd, and then I would like to use ReactDOM dot find DOM node of myd dot current dot style dot color equal to blue. So and I'd like to add one button here. On click equal to this dot change style. So outside the form it is. Okay, ReactDOM is not defined, that I need to define. From okay, so blue color edge. So adu vandiruchu. Idu vande this you could have done this with ref also, but I wanted to do it with, because deprecated. See, this is deprecated. So how this is done through without deprecation, you got to current dot style dot color. You can also do that. Okay, so that is also possible. You need to create a ref for that. Okay, next is handle recursion. So I would like to get an obj. Fine. Here I am going to say for let key in obj if type of fine obj recursion into object, then I'll say handle recursion of obj. I need to do the recursion, else I will say this dot my data dot push. Okay, and here I would say li so that's it. And after that I'll say this dot set state of data list my data once again. So this method has to be started. Fine. Start recursion. Here I am going to say this dot handle recursion of this dot students. So to call this start recursion, I am going to have one more button. Start recursion. Start recursion. My data is not defined. My data define லைன்றா பட் முன்னாடி ஒர்க் ஆச்சு எனக்கு இல்லையா my data உள்ள போச்சு இல்லை நமக்கு. Let's see what mistake we have done. Before calling this it was there. Let me just take this. Okay, open a problem. Handle recursion, start recursion, OPG, problem. Type of so this for loop is ending here, this is ending here. Hi. Okay, here sorry, this dot my data. Okay, so that's it. So let's try this out first. So change style is working. I would like to say start recursion. Done. Right, this is also working, this is also working. Okay, so after this have we done everything? Date object on the portal, yeah. BackTick operator on the okay. So this is your date function. So அதுக்கு ஒரு பட்டனை போட்டுருவோம். Get date function. Okay, see here display date 13. Guys, that's it. Done. So this is your MindGYM. So now you got 2 books with you, 2 exercises and this video. So what you have to do is I am going to give this code to you in Slack. So you got to do this exercise again and again, and try to see in the book if I have missed some topic. If some topic is missing, try to add that also. Try to make more additions to it. Try to make it perfect. Anything, mostly 90% I have done. If 1 or 2, like I told you, prop type I have not, custom validation I have not done. So that also you add, plus you add some more whatever is left out. You make this exercise perfect, make it better than me. And you got to keep practicing this exercise on a daily basis. If you feel like next day you are able to remember, that doesn't mean that no, you don't need to do. You got to improve your time. So every day, hook or crook, you sit and spend 1 or 2 hours on the gym, mind gym. And I want you to have like this 72 exercises from 72 books 1 week. So you should get into a way that no, weekly 1 day you need to do this exercise. Next week again this. Likewise, if you do 72 top subjects, you can have a strong hold. Okay guys.